Hey, what's going on, WhipstrTV family? Coach Lee here, back in the studio. Yes, back in the studio. Yes, it's been a whole 11 months, almost to the day, since we were in the studio together and we were doing a full vlog. But today is the day we make our comeback, all right? Yes, we're all the way back in the game. Listen, y'all, I had to take some time off to conquer some health challenges, but now I'm back at 100% and bigger and better than ever, all right? Now, I know I don't look like it, but your favorite uncle here is 52 years old, you know, 52, right? But listen, y'all, I made a promise. I made a promise that I was going to help take the car culture global so the world gets to experience our passion for cars and our passion for the car culture as a whole, right? And listen, y'all, I'm just getting started. So stay tuned. We've got a whole lot in the works. We got a whole lot in the pipeline, family. So please just stay tuned, stay connected to the movement. We got a whole lot coming. You're going to be so glad you did. I promise you that. So family, we got a very special video for you today. Today, we're going to review the top 10 most expensive cars in the world, and we're going to get into it right after this.
Every time you look up Stitch, this that heat, this that heat, 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 this that heat, heat, heat. I said I'm riding around the city with my woes, like we cooking in the kitchen, man, go open up that door. This that heat, this that hello introduction, walk up in the function, flow so out of this world, they really thought I was abducted. Told her do what I instructed, if I like it then she love it, hope we don't get interrupted, trying to have my own eruption. Nah, stay dropping hints, they said he wanted an album like Jordan, I still dropping hints. Niggas be hating, they ain't in the mix, every night is a movie, I stay making flicks like Paramount. These niggas suck, so I air them. My hitters is up in my squad, then I tear them out. No, I don't talk about money, but know that I get it and making a fair amount. Heard y'all looking for the best, yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Okay, family, right now we're going to do the top 10 most expensive cars in the world countdown. Well, as of September 2023, all right? You ready? Well, let's do it. But first, a quick word from today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Kokomski Capital. That's right, Kokomski Capital. Go check them out at www.kokomski.com. That's www.kokompski.com. They are one of our premier partners. They take very, very good care of us over here at WhipstrTV. They are premier business lenders. So if you need money to start, maintain, or grow your small business, and there's only one place to go. That's kokomski.com. Tap in with them. They have programs that will give you funding down to a 551 credit score. You hear me? 551 credit score. Great thing I love about them is that they go based upon your business's revenue, based upon your business bank statements, and not based upon credit. HIDX score, Dun & Bradstreet, tax returns, financials, business plan, yada, yada, yada. They're simple, straightforward, to the point. Their motto is that they fight for you and not fight with you. So do me a favor, go tap in with our guys at kokomski.com. That's kokompski.com, and get the money you need for your small business right now, and tell them Coach Lee sent you. You do that for me? All right, gang, let's get back into this video. All right, family, to kick off our top 10 most expensive cars in the world countdown today, coming in at number 10, we have the Pagani Imola. Pagani Imola. Pagani Imola comes in with a price tag of $5.4 million. It's stocked with a 6.0 liter V12. Has top speed of 221 miles per hour. It reportedly does 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds, and under the hood is packing 827 horsepower. The Pagani Imola was developed at and named for the Imola circuit in Bologna, Italy. The latest Pagani model combines exorbitant power and a relatively light curb weight to make it a true menace on the street and on the track. So listen, y'all, if you have $5.4 million lying around, go ahead and grab yourself a Pagani Imola. I know I would. The Bugatti Divo. That's right, the Bugatti Divo. Divo. The Divo comes in with a price tag of $5.8 million, stocked with an 8.0 liter W16. Reportedly has top speed of 236 miles per hour with 0 to 60 times clocked at 2.4 seconds. It's also packing 1,479 horsepower. Bugatti Divo. The name Divo pays homage to the French racing driver Albert Divo, who won the prestigious Targa Florio endurance race twice in the 1920s behind the wheel of a Bugatti. True to form, the French automaker has put a cap on production. It reportedly will only build 40 examples of the Bugatti Divo, and unfortunately, all 40 Bugatti Divos have been spoken for. Coming in at number 8 on our top 10 most expensive cars in the world countdown is Mercedes Maybach Exelero. the Mercedes-Maybach Exelero. The Exelero comes in with a price tag of $8.8 million. Under the hood is packing a 6.5-liter V12 with top speed of 217 miles an hour. The Exelero clocks 0 to 60 at 4.4 seconds and comes packed with 700 horsepower. Now, according to our sources, the Exelero is the most expensive Maybach ever made. The Exelero was commissioned by Fulda, a German subsidiary of Goodyear. It was designed to test their new Carrot Exelero tire line. The Exelero was the second vehicle to serve as a one-off show car for Fulda's high-performance tire line. Now, according to Top Gear, this vehicle was purchased by rapper Birdman in 2011 for $8 million. But right now, the car is owned by German collector Mechatronics. Now, I'd also like to mention that rapper, business mogul Jay-Z featured this car in his iconic music video for his hit song, Lost One. Number 7 on today's top 10 most expensive cars in the world countdown is the Bugatti Cinto-Dici. The Bugatti Cinto-Dici comes in with a price tag of $9 million. Stock with an 8.0-liter quad-turbo W16 with top speed of 236 miles per hour. The Bugatti Cinto-Dici clocks 0 to 60 times of 2.3 seconds with 1,578 horsepower. In August of 2019, the Bugatti luxury brand celebrated its 110th anniversary with the unveiling of the Bugatti Cinto-Dici, its most powerful hypercar up until that time. The Cinto-Dici is Italian for 110, but Western Bugatti followers should think of the Cinto-Dici as an homage to the 1991 Bugatti EV110, which was the most powerful supercar of its time. The Bugatti Chiron Profile. Profile, it's French, so I know I'm messing it up, but it's Profile. The Bugatti Chiron Profile comes in with a price tag of $10.7 million. It packs a quad turbo W16 with a top speed of 236 miles per hour. The Profile clocks 0 to 60 times at 2.3 seconds with 1,500 horsepower. The Chiron Profile is a one-off production model originally developed to sit as a trim between the Chiron Sport and the Chiron Pure Sport. This car represents the last opportunity to purchase a W16 powered Bugatti directly from the company as a brand new model. All right, family, we're already halfway through our list. We're already halfway through. Coming in at number 5 on our top 10 most expensive cars in the world is Rolls-Royce Sweptail. That's right, the Rolls-Royce Sweptail.
There exists in the world precious few houses of true luxury. Centers of excellence worthy of those who seek to create significant bodies of work. These restless few demand the pieces they commission to be truly spoken for. Bespoke is a true collaboration between patron and artisan, where conception starts with a single line on paper. The vision, sculpted by the hands of masters of their art, every line refined, every surface shaped, where time-honored craft realizes tomorrow's vision with precious care for what has stood the test of time, melded by expert hands and overseen by the master's eye. Perfection exists in the exquisite details, down to the very last stitch. The most complex request is realized with no concession to compromise, and absolute devotion to understanding the will of the patron. Materials appointed with exceptional care and executed with only the deftest of touch. Every element culminates in perfect harmony. This is contemporary coach building, a movement shaped by the House of Rolls-Royce for over a century. Defined by a commitment to satisfying the desires of those who value rarity in only its most authentic form. This is Rolls-Royce Bespoke.
Sweptail, coming in with a price tag of $13 million. It packs a 6.75-liter V12 with top speed of 155 miles per hour, and under the hood comes stock at 453 horsepower. There was reportedly only one, that's right, only one Sweptail model in the entire world. The latest of what Rolls-Royce is calling its unicorns is the Rolls-Royce Sweptail. It's a two-door coupe publicly unveiled in Lake Como, Italy. It was developed with its own very special high-end connoisseur of Rolls Royces, who the company said was inspired by many of his favorite cars from the early 20th century and by many classic and modern yachts. Our number 4 most expensive car in the world on today's top 10 countdown is the Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta. That's right, the Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta comes in with a price tag of $17 million. That's right, $17 million. The Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta comes stock with a 7.3-liter quad-turbo V12 with top speeds of 220 miles an hour. It's clocking 0 to 60 times of 2.9 seconds. And it's no surprise that under the hood comes stock with 789 horsepower. Pagani brought another old but brand new Zonda to Pebble Beach, this time in roadster form, as a very, very special project specifically built for Pagani founder Horacio Pagani. This topless blue beauty is called the HP Barchetta, and it's an example of how Horacio Pagani envisioned his ideal Zonda. The word Barchetta is Italian for little boat. It simply indicates that it is an open two-seater. The HP Barchetta uses an entirely carbon fiber body to keep its dry weight down to a super lightweight of 2,756 pounds. All right, family, we're down to the top 3 on today's countdown of the top 10 most expensive cars in the world. So number 3 on today's top 10 countdown is the Bugatti La Voiture Noire. Bugatti La Voiture Noire.
I had so much still to live for, so much still to do. I grew up in a family of artists. I became an artist in turn. People say that in every great artist's life, there is always a special moment where they create something unique, something so remarkable that it will always be remembered. When I think back over all the cars we built, all the cars I have drawn, all the cars I have driven, for me, the greatest will always be the Atlantic. We only built 4 of these beautiful cars. The first belonged to Victor Rothschild, the second to Jacques Holschuh, and the third to Richard Pope. I remember each of them, each absolutely unequaled in the richness of their histories and the beauty of their lines. But I remember the 4th most of all, a masterpiece of sophistication and elegance, a breathtaking black sculpture created in aluminium, outstanding in every detail. I was so impressed by the gracefulness of this car that I kept it as my personal Atlantic, La Voiture Noire. There was so much left to do, but I never had the chance. In 1940, history took over. To snatch it from the jaws of war, my Atlantic was sent from Molsheim to Bordeaux. It never arrived and was never seen again. It lives on in myth as Bugatti's automotive amber room, and still inspires people all over the world. I wish I could create another car like it, inspired by today's technologies, and build the ultimate graceful GT for today's world.
There's another French word for you. Now the Bugatti La Voiture Noire comes in at $18.9 million. I'll say that again, $18.9 million. Comes packed with an 8.0 liter quad turbo W16 with top speeds of 261 miles an hour. It's clocking 0 to 60 times at 2.5 seconds and comes stock with 1,479 horsepower. The Bugatti La Voiture Noire was built to celebrate Bugatti's 110th year anniversary, as well as pay homage to the second of the 4 original La Voiture Noires, driven by Jean Bugatti himself, as well as some of his Grand Prix driver buddies. Family, there is literally only one, I'll say that again, only one Bugatti La Voiture Noire in existence. This is one car that even the wealthiest of car collectors in the world will certainly never ever even get to own. And that just, of course, adds to its mystique and adds to its allure to the great Bugatti brand. Number 2 on today's top 10 most expensive cars in the world is the Rolls-Royce Boat Tail.
This is one of our most ambitious projects yet. It is where we ignore all preconceived notions of possibility. It is where Rolls-Royce, in collaboration with a very small number of its most revered clients, sets new standards. Every Rolls-Royce client is extraordinary, but within this group there exists a class of individual so significant that they demand an object that is truly transformative. They seek to commission a work of art that makes a permanent statement, an historic moment in time. And we have created Rolls-Royce Coach Build to fulfill these desires. When a Rolls-Royce Coach Build commission is created, it represents the moment a paradigm shifts. When preconceived notions of possibility are reset. And the outcome reflects a vision so focused that its significance transcends the world of motor cars. We created the contemporary coach building movement in 2017 with Sweptail. This remarkable hand-built motor car was instantly proclaimed as one of the finest intercontinental tourers in history. It represented a major recalibration of possibility and confirmed that the legacy of Rolls-Royce will be defined in collaboration with its clients. Sweptail set a new watermark of potential and ignited a fascination among a rarefied group of our clients. Among them, collectors, patrons of the arts and commissioning clients of now iconic architecture. These people approached Rolls-Royce to discover if they too could collaborate on a project even more profound to move beyond ordinary constraints. And we agreed. Within that group, 3 individuals shared a specific ambition and a single demand. Show me something that I have never seen before.
These clients were prepared to pledge so much of their time, so much of themselves in developing this shared ambition and this shared vision.
Coach Build clients are embedded within the design team throughout the creative process. Of course, this requires a large investment of the client's time. But this investment means they understand every element of the design. We absorb so much information in these early stages from their personal surroundings.
We learned of their love of hosting, and this served as a major inspiration for their commission of the rear hosting area. The crisp, pinched leading edge on the fender, the gentle rearward lean of the A-pillar, and then the trailing rear edge, they all suggestively gesture forward, almost like a motor launcher rising out of the wake under its own power. This is an extremely contemporary projection of the Rolls-Royce iconography.
Understanding and capturing the client's personality and image is fundamental. It is the product of an artistic and craft skill set that does not exist anywhere else in the automotive industry. Today, Rolls-Royce observes an historical moment. It's not just the introduction of a product, but the formation of a movement. Coach building by Rolls-Royce.
Boat tail. That's right. The Rolls-Royce boat tail comes in at $28 million. That's right, $28 million. The Rolls-Royce boat tail comes stocked with a 6.7-liter V12 with top speed of 190 miles an hour. Clocking 0 to 60 times of 4.5 seconds, and the power plant is producing 453.5 horsepower. Now, Rolls-Royce certainly put a lot of effort into creating this boat tail series. It's a special trio, more coach-built than any other luxury cars in the world. Now, the foundation color of this boat tail is a shimmering blend of oyster and soft rose, with large white and brown mica flakes adding a unique pearlescent quality that changes subtly under different light conditions. This contrasting cognac-colored bonnet, created specifically for this boat tail, contains the fine bronze and gold-color aluminum mica flakes, complete with a layer of crystal and ice matte clear coat, adding significant warmth and depth to this car's appearance, which makes this car an impeccable one of one. And finally, we're down to it. We're down to number one. Coming in at number one on our 2023 Top 10 Most Expensive Cars in the World countdown is the Rolls-Royce Drop Tail. That's right, the Rolls-Royce Drop Tail coming in at $30 million. The Rolls-Royce Drop Tail comes stocked with a 6.75-liter twin-turbo V12, producing 593 horsepower. Now, this first drop tail to be produced is named La Rose Noire. La Rose Noire. It features a red and black color scheme inspired by the black Baccara flower. Rolls-Royce says it plans to build just 4 drop tails, each telling a unique and personal story that reflects the ambition, visions, and taste patterns of its commissioning clients. Translation: each drop tail will look absolutely and totally different depending on the specific buyer's preferences. Now, the one you're seeing here is the first of the 4 named La Rose Noire. Well, WhipstrTV family, that's it for today's Top 10 Most Expensive Cars in the World countdown. Will you do me a favor and comment down below your absolute favorite out of today's Top 10? Will you do that for me? All right, cool. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, let's get ready for today's edition of Rate This Ride. That's right. Today's edition of Rate This Ride features an all-carbon fiber Corvette C8 Z06 built by Sigala Design. This very, very special one-of-one, all-forged carbon fiber Corvette C8 Z06 was designed and hand-built by Sigala Designs. Comment down below and rate this ride. Tell me exactly what you think of this awesome one-of-one build by Sigala Designs. Is it a 1 or is it a 10 or is it somewhere in between? You tell me what you think, because this is Rate This Ride. Today on Coach's Corner, I just want to encourage each and every one of you guys to go all out. That's right, go all out. So many times we play the game of life on safe mode, right? You know where you're in the game, but you're not going all out. You're not playing your hardest. You're not really playing to win. You know what I'm saying? And too many of us play the game of life on safe mode, right? Because in reality, we're just scared to lose, right? But let me encourage you guys to play to win. Play with your whole heart. Dr. Norman Vincent Peale said, throw your heart over the bar and your body will follow. Now, the bar in this quote represents any physical or mental obstacle that may be in the path of your destination or your personal success. And your heart, I would say, is simply your faith, which is that unshakable power that's released in the world when you earnestly believe that the obstacle in front of you can be overcome and can be surpassed. And finally, your body simply represents your physical being that brings your belief into actuality and causes you to act out and actually start doing the very things that you once thought were impossible, right? So go all out, right? Go all out. Throw your heart over the bar and begin doing everything you always wished you would do, right? Because you only have one life, right? You only get one shot and you have a very little time on this earth. So you might as well go for it, right? You might as well go all out. Does that make sense? Well, all right, family, that's all I got for you today. Take a quick second right now to like this video, leave us a comment, subscribe, and be sure to set that post notification bell to all so you don't miss out on any of the big things and the great content we got coming. Fair enough? All right, family, go out and make today a great day. And I look forward to talking to you guys soon on the next video. Now go be great. Peace.